Daily Broadside, day 350. I wish a kangaroo would. I just wish a kangaroo would lean back on a dumbass elephant trunk of a tail with them big Shaquille O'Neal goofy looking feet and raise them short little arms up with their little horse face and little bunny rabbit ears and try to swing on me, because I would get inside that kangaroo and mess its world up. I don't understand. We're at the top of the chain, okay? We're at the top of the food chain. I don't even know what kangaroos eat. I don't even know where they even stand, but they damn sure ain't humans. So they better watch their mouth when they're around humans, especially me. So I don't take kindly to that kind of stuff. But that's not important. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. You ever notice when you go to a Japanese restaurant, and I eat sushi all the time. I love going to those places. I could eat that stuff every day of my life. But I find that Japanese waitresses, and when I say that, I mean like the older ones that like English isn't their first language. They're not only the most attentive and polite people on earth in the service industry, but I've noticed a little thing that they all do, no matter where you go, they all repeat things when you order, you know. What can I get you? Can I get some edamame? Edamame. Rainbow roll? Rainbow roll. Can I get an Alaskan roll with snow crab? Alaskan snow crab? Dynamite roll? Dynamite roll. Let me get a C6 transmission from an 83 Bronco. C6 transmission, 83 Bronco. You know, you could order anything, you know. I'll have a Willy Wonka bar, dipped in gold. Willy Wonka, and they repeat everything. It's fascinating. And now that I have picked this out of it, I can't not hear it. It's very strange. Kurt Cobain, that is, because that's the only one anyone knows. I guess Francis Bean. But anyway, and man, does that chick look just like a female version of Kurt. But Kurt was a bitch, okay? It's hard to believe that dude died when he was 27. You look at him now, even, and he looks like he's in his mid-30s. I don't know why. I guess it's a hard life you live when you sticking needles in your arm. But he didn't even give himself a chance to live and figure out his silly little problems, his Crohn's disease or whatever kind of stomach ailment he had that he blamed all his tragedies on. Like, just give it up, man. Like, you wrote some great songs, you put together a hell of a band, and then you just pussed out after 3 albums, you know? Because I don't count that acoustic album. That's stupid, okay? Bleach is their best album, and the other 2 are good. But I can't respect somebody that just bows out like that. That's a piss poor way to live life, especially when you got a little daughter, you know. You got to find a way to fix yourself and get out of these little holes you're in, because otherwise nothing good comes from it. As we see, you're in the upstairs of your garage with 20 gauge holes in you. But maybe it's a 12 gauge. I don't remember the gauge, but it was one of those 2. Watched a video last night. A mother comes into the kitchen to see her, let's say, 3-year-old standing on a chair, and he's soaked in water, and he's laughing hysterically as he pushes on the water dispenser on the refrigerator. And she comes in and she's like, oh no, nothing to stop. And he's still doing it, laughing and everything. The floor of the kitchen looks like Lake Erie. I mean, he's been doing this for a while. So first of all, we have the fact that you've obviously not been very attentive to what this youngster has been doing for the last half hour, because he's completely demolished your kitchen floor. But secondly, there was nothing that came out of her that was anything akin to stop what you're doing right now, you know? I'd have come in there and be like, hey, whoa, stop, get down, you know? And then we'd have gone from there, okay? That boy would have known from that day on that we're never to put any water on the floor ever again. He'd probably been scared to mop a floor later in life for fear of me coming out of the woodwork. And then you go to the comments and somebody said something like, I'm glad you didn't instill bad memories by yelling. And I'm like, oh, but we enforced negative attitude, or whatever I'm trying to say. You know, we reinforced the fact that this is kind of okay because I didn't get yelled at and I didn't get spanked or whatever. We are raising the weirdest generation on earth. My dad would have whipped my ass from one side of the house to the other, laughing all the way like Kris Kringle, you know? It's just dumb. So don't be coming to my house thinking that your toddlers are going to play with my ice maker, because it's not going to happen. And the fact that we even have a safety button on some of those things, you know, a lock or whatever, is evidence enough that it's stupid. Giddy up.